Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at a finished build of the Brickmania European Tram, World War II public transportation. This set was designed by Andreas Egan and contains 463 Lego and Brickmania elements, as well as one custom minifigure. Really happy with this set. Before we take a look, though, at the finished build, just want to take a look for a moment at the excellent box work here. Really love the image on the front here of the finished model and the minifigure. Great image, gives you a good picture of what's to come in the kit. But beyond that, on the other side of the box here, we've got an excellent black and white image. It's kind of an action shot of the tram moving down some Lego tracks there with the minifigure standing just outside the doorway. Really nice photography work in general, but an excellent way to view the completed build in a couple different scenes and ways. So really appreciate that, and it just gives an excellent sort of overall quality to this box. And I always save all of my Brickmania boxes. I feel like they're collector's items in a way unto themselves, in addition to the excellent model that you build from the parts inside. So really happy with that. But now let's take a look at the finished tram build. Now, as I mentioned, really happy with the look of the finished tram. One of the first things that really catches my eye with the finished build is the custom printed bricks that they included with the set. Really adds a lot, I think, to the overall look. You can see on the front here on the top, we've got a printed tile with the route name for the tram there. Looking down at the front there, you can see some nice rivets or various little details for how that front of the tram is attached there. We've got excellent little numbering for the tram here, and you can see little handrails by the doors. Now, obviously, this is a World War II train, so this tram. So this tram has seen a lot of action and issues. So we've got some bullet holes on the side here. Got some interesting broken glass, and even some graffiti back here. Let's see if we move the minifigure, maybe you can get a better view of the graffiti there. See if we can focus in. There we go. So you can see really nice details there on the side. Got a little bit of advertising down here by the back door. Then if we come up, we've got a nice advertising banner across the top here on the side. All relatively small details on their own, but they add up to, a very realistic and believable tram. And so you can see here another view of those front details. They're not, like I said, they're not huge details in that, but they all really fit in nicely and are where and what you would expect on a vehicle like this. Now, coming down the other side, you can see different ad here on the front, and the side panel here is pristine on this side. And then we've got a different sort of broken window pattern on that middle window there. And again, the tram number at the back there, and the advertising at the top. So, really happy with all of those printed tile and brick pieces. I think it, like I said, it adds a lot, and it really adds to adds and demonstrates the quality of the kit as well. Not necessarily an easy thing to go and print patterns like that onto bricks, but it definitely looks awesome and just gives you a higher level of quality than putting decals on or things like that. Now, as I mentioned, there's a custom minifigure in the kit here. Really love the work on the minifigure. Great printing on the torso and the hat there. Just a lot of great details on her. It fits in really nicely with the tram. So very happy with the inclusion of this minifigure. You can see more printing on the arms there. Just really nicely done overall. They haven't skimped anywhere. Details go around 360 on the figure, and you can even see the printing down there on the feet, which is really nice as well. So, a really great minifigure, and it adds a lot to the set as a whole. Now, looking at the tram as a whole, was relatively easy to build. The instructions were very clear to follow. I do have to say, I like how on the front of the printed instruction book here, we've got the wireframe view of the tram. I've talked about this before in some of our videos, but I'm a big fan of the wireframe view of, train models like this and just in builds in general. I think it's nice. It gives you a different perspective on the finished product and all the parts that go into making it up. So very happy with that. And, like I said, really clear instructions. Wasn't bad to put together. I think there's a few little fiddly parts. The doors are a little fiddly to go on, but I really like the fact that you can actually open those doors up. So you could definitely, have the custom minifigure standing just outside the door like they have in the picture on the box. That's definitely an achievable thing. So a nice touch that these doors swing, open and closed. Other things of note, this, by default, the tram is not powered. It comes out of the box just with, the bricks that you get with it just to assemble the tram. There's no motor or anything like that. But the instructions very clearly walk you through how to add a motor to it. And you can see for mine here at the moment, I've got it using a powered up train motor and battery pack there. So we will be experimenting with getting this to run around our layout here in the Lego room. So expect a video on that shortly. But, it was really easy to add that motor in. So it's a nice touch that, even though they're not giving you right out of the box the parts for motorizing the tram, they are giving you the instructions to do it. So, you can very easily choose to do it with, powered up. If you wanted to do a 9-volt train motor in there, you could do that. If you wanted to try to use power functions, that's doable as well. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of where you want to go with motorizing and powering the tram. Now, I do expect that once I do run this on our train tracks, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work just to make sure that, the battery pack is placed appropriately in the tram so that, I don't end up with any sort of weight issues or vibrating, because I can see, this is a relatively small train car. If there's a lot of weight towards one end of the car, it might not run as well as I would like it to. So we'll see whether we can shift easily the battery pack around, or whether we need to put a little extra weight in the front of the car to compensate. But, really happy overall with how easy it was to swap in the motor and battery box. Now, beyond that, you can see on the top of the tram here, lots of great details. We've got the fans up there, the little lights, can't think of the name of it offhand, but the part of the tram that connects to the power lines for, giving this tram in the real world the power it needs to move around. Lots of great details packed in there. The instructions also cover how to add a connection point at the back of the tram here so that you could actually have a second tram that is connected to it. Or, if you wanted to have, 2, 3, 4 cars in this tram all connected together. So I thought that was a nice touch, something I might investigate in the future. Obviously, if we build this on our own, we would not be able to have some of these printed parts, but I think that for the most part, all of the parts in here would be fairly easy to source. So, it could be a nice touch to have multiples of these running around together on the layout. And, beyond that, other nice little touches. As I mentioned, big fan of the doors here and the fact that they open. And I like the little step here underneath the doors for people to get a step up into the tram. You can see through the window here at the front, there's some controls for the driver. So we can put that custom minifigure in there and have her driving the tram. Very nice. But, overall, really happy with this kit. A very unique piece of machinery that we can have running around our layout and fits in really nicely with our train collection. As we continue to get, a wide variety of train and train-related models that we can have both on display in the Lego room and running around our layout. So, overall, super happy with this Brickmania European Tram kit. It was a lot of fun to build and looking forward to putting it through its paces on our layout. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.